YouTube, Twitch, welcome back. It is some more Aethermancer. We're going to do another run. I mean, on the last run, I believe we completed the game. Maybe there are like some true endings or something, I have no idea. But there's still a lot more monsters we can capture. There's other builds we've not tried. I promise you this time I won't take the ooze. I'll do something that's not ooze related. I think I've done like 4 runs in this game, including the demo, maybe 5 runs. And I think I've taken the ooze of like 3 of the runs, so ooze no more. I think we spent our crystals down last time, so we can just go straight into a run. Again, as a full... Oh, hang on a minute. We can change things. Corruption of monsters is capped at 75% health. I actually didn't know that was a thing. Corruption of monsters is capped at 99% health. I mean, honestly, it's not a huge difference, really. I think corruption at 75% is pretty brutal. 99 is still pretty brutal. Monsters have an additional trait. Regular enemies have 20% higher health. Bosses have 50% higher health. But we get more worthiness. And that's all I've got opened. Alright, we'll take it on heroic then. Right. Ooze, we're not starting with you, buddy. Do I have... We have Star Spawn or Warden. Is there any, like, preference who I start with out of these two? You do a fire water damage to your explosion. 2 times 10 wild damage. Oh, so I've had, like, some nice things in the comments for these Aethermancer videos, like, telling me interactions I wasn't aware of. Like, I think one of them was I was causing a lot more... what's it called now? Oh my god. Posture damage, is it called? I forgot what it's called. I was doing more of that because the wild damage counts as posture damage for every type, so some instances where I was triggering, I was like, is this the poison triggering it? It was actually just wild damage was triggering it, so this is actually, like, disgusting. It's against all enemies. Nasty, but it doesn't mean I need to get 5 wilds, which actually could be a fun gimmick. I try and get a build that generates 5 wilds, so Starbeam just destroy things. Or whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of a certain element generates a wild Aether, the element is randomly chosen at the start of every round. Okay, so we need to have good coverage with my other 2 units. And as long as I use that type of action, I generate a wild Aether, which eventually leads to Starbeam just destroying. Sure, let's be the Star-Lord, or the Starspawn, or the Star-Lord as I guess I'm going to call him. Doesn't get a nickname because we need to learn the characters' names. Alright, one other thing I'm not really familiar with is I don't really know how I get my other starters. Like, before I would be offered the starters, potentially. The zone still contains an unused monster shrine. You can use it to rebirth another monster in your party. Yeah, is that actually true, though? I mean, it is true, I guess. Oh, interesting. So I can... Oh, okay, I get it. I've got 4 monster souls, and it's picking from the entire pool of monsters. Okay, so we could get Naga, Gargoyle, Warden, or Tattleworm. Warden is Earth Wind. We've also not used them. What are your details, sorry? 2 to 3 Wind Ether against target enemy. Purges an enemy Ether, which actually could be really powerful because we want to slow the game down to get to 5 Wild, right? And you also have an Earth attack. For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen or weakness applied by the party applies power to cells. So you get stronger over time after you purge more and more things. Okay, I can kind of, like, dig that. Also, it's like the boss team, right? You're the first boss, I've got the second boss. Maybe down the line we can capture the 3rd boss and use them. Although that's probably going to be hard because the 3rd boss, like, falls immediately into a 4th boss. I guess I'll have a quick look at you guys, just out of interest. You are... For every 15 shield this monster receives or applies to allies, you put Sidekick on yourself, okay. And Naga... Oh, you're about putting Force on yourself, right? And Force is like a guaranteed crit, I think. Turns each hit into a critical hit and it deals 50% more damage, rounded up. And Poise damage as well. Poise is what I was trying to get to before. No, I'm actually kind of like... I think I'm more on board with this. So we'll rebirth the Warden. Alright, it's the boss team. But yeah, my other goal is actually to try and catch the 3rd boss, because we didn't do it last time. So I need to save one of my blank mementos for the 3rd boss. I don't know if I could have caught the 4th boss, by the way. If I could, I might want to try to save a memento for the end of the game as well. We'll see. And also, the top is huge stone slab, pretty heavy for short, rather nondescript. Okay. Oh, it's just lore. I thought it was going to be an item, sorry. I've lost track of the cults that's still around, which ones went out of fashion in the last centuries. Okay, it's just lore. It's the lore slab. Alright, I don't think it really matters who we go after here. I think we're not particularly well placed to deal with either of them. But we'll see. I guess actually I should look at my warden and what elements he can actually do. So you can do fire and water. You're doing earth and air. So actually I'd like another guy that can do... I mean, I guess fire and water is what I'm after, which is kind of what the other guy does. In fact, I've got perfect coverage already, really. So let's break this guy. I don't really like this bird. I think it's a pretty scary unit to leave up. I can purge you. I guess I should have looked what the abilities were going on, but I think if I purge you, you're going to have a bad time. I can't remember if I caught the chicken before, but... Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, we'll check this guy in a minute. So you can't catch something you've not caught before, which is actually something I've always wanted to check. What would happen if you do that? Okay, so the other guy doing his proper attack, so he does a basic attack, which is fine. And actually, the third unit I probably want to grab is probably someone supportive. I do need to, like, heal. Oh, and this is showing me the elements I needed to do. Sorry, I was, like, completely oblivious to the symbol. Now we know. So water will generate me wild. Yeah, generated wild. Pick up the kill here. Big ow. Now you fire. Please don't die, by the way. I ideally like you not to perish here. Back to water. Okay, this additional bit of health is actually noticeable. I think normally I would have finished this battle by now. Oh my god, I can do the super mega move, but it's a bit late. Because the guy's dead. Alright, so it takes me about 6 turns, potentially, right now, to get the Starspawn move up. Alright, snap. I've seen one of these already. Oh wow, that's the end of the floor. Okay, let me check the other direction. Also, I should probably speak to you. Wow, you've actually tamed the Warden, the Guardian of Pilgrimage Path. Some say it's a manifestation of the monster deity's lingering presence on Terrastay. Reroll an action of a monster or refusing an experience. I think the experience might be better right now. I'm actually quite happy with the actions I'm doing. It literally has complete coverage for me right now. This will give me a level. Gains aging. For every 2 age, generate a wild ether. So this is probably like... This is the thing you want to get to do the star move. Which I think I want to be the big finisher. Every 3 attacks applies power to self. Whenever this monster generates or consumes aether, shield self equal to the amount of generated or consumed aether. We'll take Cosmic Wisdom. And we'll get old. We'll grow old on our own. Interesting. I probably would like to kill you, actually, before you sneak upon me while I'm staring at this light bulb. Alright, we probably want to kill the guy on the left. It's Earth. Sure. I think we've caught Tapsul Herb already, but... I guess I'll check it. Okay. Sorry, we grow old. You want fire now, do you? Honestly, I'm just going to do a basic attack here. Finish you off. Generate some Aether. And then I will echo you, and hopefully this will stop the attack. Nice. Okay, we purged the appropriate Aether so he doesn't attack me. Tatsuo was when I started from the skip tutorial, so I didn't technically catch him. Okay, I get it. I caught him in the demo, I guess. Alright. This will break you. I can check if I've caught... I'm pretty sure I've caught you. I think I've caught most things in the first area, to be fair. Alright, never mind. I've not caught this guy. Orthrus. Fire, water. Okay. I'm not saying in game we're going to use this guy. In fact, the odds are I'm not going to use this guy. I think I want someone more supportive, and I don't think you're going to be it. I could be wrong, but... I have some suspicions. Alright, you're dead. So there's going to be a ding on the Warden. The Warden, I would like him to be purging more. Start of this combat applies 2 redirect and shield cell for 2 times 3. That's actually not a bad idea, because I would like someone to be a tank, so you could be my tank. For every 3 Aether purged stolen by this monster applies power to self. At the end of your turn, if this monster has less than 8 shields, shield self equal to the difference. It's 2 redirect as well. You know what? This is kind of risky, but I'm going to take the taunt. And I'm just going to try and make you tank up a little bit. I know I said I wanted you to purge as well, but there's nothing there that really, like, helps the purging going along. There's something else that rewards the purge, but... +1, but health is reduced by 6. Oh, +1 Aether. We put this on Star Spawn because I can't afford to lose any health on the Warden anyway. Alright, what is this all about, sorry? A Soul Lantern, a resting place for roaming souls. The monsterkin took great care to construct and maintain them all across the fractured ruins. Release a soul and grants +5 health to a monster. Yes. Deal. Warden, get 5 health, please. Okay, I'm happy with what we've done so far. Okay, so we have Knight, Envoy, and Loot Drop Rare. I wouldn't mind the loot just to fill out the Warden slot, so maybe I'll go in that direction. I still don't really fully appreciate what the Knight and the Envoy does. I really should pay attention to, like, what they're actually offering me. Loot is, like, self-explanatory, though. I see myself as a bit of a gamer, and being a gamer, I know what loot is. It's like the bread and butter of games. Alright, we can have Totzelweb if we want. Naga, or Medusa. Not really what I was after, to be honest with you. I guess we'll just rebirth someone for a floor. I really want someone who has the ability to heal. You do have regeneration, though. But you don't start with regeneration. And your shielding is literally just self. I mean, unless you get a monster soul, it won't ever change this. I will always have these 3, I believe. I guess we'll take the Naga. We've not used it, but this spot is probably going to change. I think we've got Wumpletinger as well. We'll try and break the Wumpletinger, though, just in case I've not done it. I should probably pay attention to, like, vaguely what's going on now. Alright, what are we dealing with on the other side? Sorry, 2-headed. On attack, if this monster was the first attack of the turn, heals the ally with the lowest health by 5. You know what, actually, I mean, we weren't offered this guy, but that's somewhat supportive. It's not a lot of support, but it's a bit of support. If it was the monster's second attack, it applies power. Okay, I see. And you've also now got indomitable attacks. Actually, I should really check these again, because on Heroic they have 2 traits. And I don't really know what the second trait is. An attack cleanses 2 debuffs from self. Whenever a debuff is cleansed from this monster, heals self for 2. Okay. The actions don't matter quite as much right now. And the other guy is the Wolpertinger. Monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them once. Please don't do my star move. On cover action, purchase the same amounts and elements of the ether that was spent on the action. That's actually pretty spooky if I do the star attack into him. On a crit, deals 3 wild damage. Alright. Fair enough. Pretty spooky. You're all doing basic moves except for you that's doing the water pounce into the Naga, who I don't really care about. No offense, Naga. Okay. Let me... You're both water fire guys as well. Let me try and go into Wolpertinger. I guess I'll just do a basic attack into the Wolpertinger. With Warden. Because I can't generate anything otherwise. Although I guess I could have generated a Wild Aether and just sent the Wild Aether this way. Yeah, I probably should have done that to generate a Wild Aether so I could break you on this turn. Oh no, I still couldn't have done it. I needed 2. Oh wait, I had 1. Never mind. I take it back. So my middle guy is gonna actually take the first 2 hits as well. Let me fire you. We have force now, so my next attack is a crit. Oh yeah, of course we blocked every attack because we didn't have to redirect the attack that was going into me. So my Warden got his like ass kicked here, and I can't really do anything about it. We just have to like end the battle as soon as possible, which isn't the greatest way of doing things, if I'm going to be honest with you. Actually, you know what this means? I actually need to use... Oh, I can catch this thing. We're not going to catch this thing because I actually need to heal him. I think he might die otherwise. I'll use my flask. We'll finish you off. We can catch one later. Or we can catch another run. I think it's a pretty spicy opening. And I might as well just hit you with a normal attack, I think. Right, wind move. Perfect. I can do my big maneuver. How much damage does the big maneuver do? Sorry. It's only 20 damage, actually, but it's the big maneuver. We'll do a wind move. I'll do it on you, actually, to, like, lower your health down a little bit. Not that it really matters. You can do the big hurrah. It's Star Beam time. Breaks one of them. Oh, baby. That's some damage. And then sadly I can't kill the last one, so I guess we'll just send out a fiery stab into you and just pick up the kill. Oh, interesting, you didn't get the redirect. Why did you not get the redirect? Is it limited? Is it only like the first turn? I'll have to check that in a sec. Why did you not get it? Ah, it started combat. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's kind of scary, though. Right, some booties, more max health, and some evasion. Warden, it's actually made for you. These boots are going to make all the difference. Elemental challenge. Success to gain experience on 100% worthiness or either gain corruption. Warden, we have to take it. We're going to try it again. Let's go. Second time is fine. We get a ton of worthiness. And a ding. So the next battle, you'll ding again. Whoops. I was going to say, these guys look very suspicious. I haven't seen any parsnips before in the game. Honestly, one of these guys to top up my party would actually be the ticket, I think. I think these guys are pretty big healers. Okay, you're looking for wind. I can't provide you with wind just yet. I will break one of you, though. Holy shit, that's too much damage. Hang on a sec. I have to break this guy. He's way scarier. I guess I should check what the other guys are doing, but he's doing too much damage, and the regeneration's not acceptable. Okay, we blocked the first 2 attacks, which actually is going to be the first... Oh, well, we're going to take both the attacks since one is into me, so I'm going to have a redirection for the next turn as well. And there's nothing I can do about it. I do have shields, though, so it's okay. We have shields. Right, we age, regenerate wild ether. It's now water. We need to not let them do this. I still have a redirection as well, so the first attack, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to break this guy now to stop him attacking. There's no way I can stop you. I can't purge enough ether to not make you do this attack. I can do it to Tatzel Word, though, so I might send the purge out and just pray. Or do I just pick up... Or try to pick up the kill? I think we just pick up the kill. How much is this? It's pretty spooky, actually. If we roll fire, and I think it's a 1 in 3 chance. Maybe it's not 1 in 3. I don't quite know how that works. I don't know if it's 3 in 14, or if it, like, looks for the Aether, regardless of the amount of Aether that's in there. If it's... I mean, either way, it's not a high chance. But if we hit fire, it'll stop the attack, which would be really good. We hit fire. Lovely. That's my last redirect. And actually, the boots just caused a mist to happen, so it saved me a little bit more health. Again, I don't love this. Fire. I think we're going to do the same deal and just pray for the best. Oh, it shows it interrupting, sorry, it tells you which one it's going to purge. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, it shows it on the top as well. I'm purging blue. Okay, that's actually quite good. It takes the variance out of it. Alright, we're taking the damage, but I at least minimized it. Just down to 12. And I got poisoned as well. Holy shit. Help, I need a healer. Alright, we're gonna ding at the very least. Maybe the Warden will get some more health somehow. Or more shielding. Because I think the Warden has got a trait as being a tank. Dings all around, actually. Alright, what have we got? Wild Ritual generates wild Aether, applies power to self. It's a wiki wild Ether. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of it. It is a bit slow, but it's 3 wild Aether. 3 times 3 fire damage against target enemy. Heals all allies with age for 4 and cleanses 4 debuffs. Can this guy get the age effect? It doesn't show that he has age. It shows tank, though. Yeah, the other ones are so specific. I think I need to like make an age party. I guess I'll take the wild ritual. Let's see what you've got next, just out of interest. Retaliate. Shield self for 4. If this trait triggers 3 times, cleanses 3 corruption from self. Gains aging, funnily enough. For every 3 age, applies redirect and shields for self. Or while this monster is forced, it gains +2 defense and takes 1 less corruption from enemy attacks. I don't love it, because again, this unit's not going to be here for the long term, so I'm just looking for short-term effects. And some of these are long-term effects. I guess we take Endless Endurance, because purely that it can take the redirect at some point, and then help my other guy live. So I'll turn you into like a secondary tank. Stealing Aether for free. Actually, free actions will be really good with the Star-Lord, right? Winter Guard is a bit spicy. 5 times 3 earth damage against target, deals 5 to self, and purge 2 enemy ether. This is also steal, it's not purge. So I get it. Okay, we're gonna take this. Staff. 50% chance for hit +1, heal generator. Start of your turn, heal self for 3. Is it worth scrapping my boots for this? The boot is basically 2 of these effects. I guess we're gonna go for more than 2 turns at a time. It also gives me 50% evasion though. I think it's worth it. In 2 turns, I guess it's the concern is my max health drops. I just get 1 shot. Can I not have the boots and the pole, please? I'll actually put it on here. Okay, I need an Oddish. I need an Oddish stat. The Skull. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff, cannot trigger with itself. Earth damage goes up, debuff multiplication goes up. It's actually pretty bad. Purely because none of my units really care about applying buffs and debuffs right now. I'll stick it on the Naga, I guess, but I'm actually semi-tempted to scrap it. It's only really good because of the debuff mitigation, so I'll take it, but I actually don't love it. Next question is, do I take another battle right now? Or do I try and, like, avoid it? Up until now, like, I've not tried to avoid any battles. I am a little bit concerned about my health. You know what? Let's limit test. Who's the scariest unit here? To some degree, it might actually be you. I don't love the bird, though. I'm going to try and deal with the bird. Oh my god, we have 21 corruption on ourselves. Yeah, it'll auto scrap later anyway. Right, you want Earth immediately. Which actually, this will trigger Earth, right? So it'll actually give me 4 Wild Aether. Ha, ha, ha. What are you doing, by the way? That's too much. Steal an Aether. Yeah. Steal your Aether. I do not want you doing poison and big attacks. That's fine. I can live with this. I think this means that next turn you'll be able to do your, like, Hyper Mega Beam. I need you to break this guy. And I think it's time to use my other Monster Flask. And oh, we know you're gonna bit Purge. Actually, that might have been a bit over the top. Maybe I didn't need to do the heal just yet. I probably will need it, to be fair. So I don't think I'm losing too much from this. So I think I can do Hyper Mega Beam. Oh no, I used a Wild Aether. I'm able to generate one. I can generate one. We're good. How much health are you on, sorry, bird boy? 20? 31. Alright, I need to get you below 20, so I'll do a Fiery Strikes on you. That's my fire move that'll generate a Wild Aether. So now I can do the Hyper Mega Beam. AKA Star Beam. I can steal an Aether from you to stop you doing your shenanigans. That being said, I could... Oh no, I can't kill you, never mind. We'll steal a Aether from you. Now you're not doing anything. I don't know who's attacking first out of these guys, but if this guy goes first, I'm taking 9 damage on the Warden again here. Or I hit you and interrupt you. So I do take 2 attacks this way, but it's 2 lesser attacks, I guess. Also, I broke him, so I didn't actually take the damage. I think we have lethal. Very clean. Blind Mentor, perfect. As I said, we need to remember to save one for the future. Aether Spring, Knight, or Cook. I think the Spring has a chance to, like, heal the corruption, which you might think I should take it, but I'm actually not sure I do take that just yet. I can't remember what the Knight does. And I seem to remember the Cook being kind of crap, so let's go to the Cook. I think the Cook gives you buffs, right? Maybe temporary buffs, but buffs nonetheless. Okay. I really need an Oddish. Do I really only have 2 Monster Souls? Sphinx, do you have heal? You do. Alright, we're going to rebirth Sphinx, because I actually need to rebirth the Sphinx right now. Goodbye, Naga, and your rare skull. Whenever you reach 5 Aether of the same element, heals all allies by 10. If that includes Wild, then it's actually kind of interesting. It could be really strong. On action from allied minion, consume 1 essence on that minion to heal and shield the attached monster by 6. For every 100 healing you do, apply power. I'm going to take synchronous healing because I just want more healing right now. It's like the ultimate priority right now is I get more healing. I guess one of the things I didn't really appreciate is I'm actually using a Monster Soul anytime I rebirth a monster. So not only is it the amount of monsters I can see, it's also like the monsters I can bring back as well. Whoops. I wanted to talk to the guy, but I accidentally jumped over him. You ever do that? Accidentally try and have a conversation with a merchant and just jump over the head? I'm afraid to ask, but I'll do it anyway. What are you doing in the void, man? What's that supposed to mean? Don't I look like I can defend myself? I apologize, I was just wondering what reason you had to go into the void in the first place. Well, the end of the world has come crawling up to our doorstep, and it's not like I'm gonna get a lot of customers right now either. So I'm doing whatever I can to help with with this whole void business. Grant Starspawn a new perk at the cost of 7 corruption. Warden a new perk at the cost of 7 corruption on Sphinx. I think we'll do it on Sphinx, because Sphinx has got no corruption right now, I believe. Health plus 10, crit chance, pointless, damage pointless. We're gonna take plus 10 health, actually. Not going to say this was great, but I guess it could be worse. And it was a buff, so I was kind of right. What the fuck is this thing? It's a Void Meteorite, a fragment of Dying Star. Oh, I think we've actually seen one of these before. Grant Starspawn an Elemental Affinity perk. Warden an Elemental Affinity perk. Or Sphinx. So, it'll enhance a monster's basic attacks to deal damage of the respective element and generate an additional Aether of that element. I guess I want Starspawn, but I'm actually not sure about that. No, we probably want Warden. I think the Warden will do the most, like, base attacks. And I think we'd want wind, but it's like, it kind of doesn't matter. My Sphinx, I think, does earth and wind as well, right? It's kind of awkward. The Sphinx, like, steps on this guy's toes a little bit. I'll generate another wind. Basically at random. I think it really didn't matter. How do I do this? Sorry. Yeah, they're both earth wind, so... I just wanted it to be not the same element as the Sphinx, but I couldn't do that, so... Who cares? Oh, there's a guy down there. Get this lad. Jack. Whoa, that's some disguise got there, pal. I don't have a disguise. I'm really an Aethermancer. Hey, good one. Around here, people call me Sly Dog Jack, but you can just call me Jack. Is your surname Russell by any chance? I'm serious. What are you doing here? I figured I'd scope out the place. Look if we could find some safe zones, you know? Then I'll offer guided tours to the rubes. Call it something like Horrors of the Void. You want in? I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, the Void's kind of shifty, and that's coming from me. The path behind you seems straightforward. You're going to head back to town. Perfect. Alright, what else have we got down here? We've got a frog fountain. We've got every enemy in the game. Alright, what's the frog fountain about? It's simply called equivalent exchange. Give gold and receive Aether Crystals, or give Aether Crystals and receive gold. No, give me Aether Crystals. I'll go the full shebang. The Aether Crystals are used to upgrade the town. I'm happy, well, relatively happy on the run right now. Alright, who do I want to kill? Dragon, bird, or boy? We'll go with the bird. Actually, I think that dragon could be a support unit as well. We might want to look it up if we get it later. Fire first. Alright, you need to heal. Oh, you permanently max health, increase max health. That's actually insane. I forgot that's your ability. The Warden will take that, if you don't mind. Should really look what they're up to. Oh, you're purging Aether. That's actually pretty bad for my build, if you don't mind. 14 damage is coming into the middle slot. And I don't like that. Let me break the bird. I will stop you doing this if you don't mind. And I think... I can't purge it. Oh, it's one fire, never mind. I guess we'll just generate more Aether for the next turn then, by just doing a basic attack. And it gives another chance of, like, purging something I don't really care about. If you purge a wind, I don't really care. Alright, it's 2 wins, that's fine. And your deal clearly is, like, when you purge, you gain power. Alright, let me check this out. Also, out of interest, what's the bird got as another ability? Return to the Aether. Retaliate, generate a random Aether. Okay, that guy's pretty spooky. Scales people now. You got power generator. For every 3 power applied to allies, generates 1 random Aether. Also, on a support action, applies temporary power to self. Okay, that was a support action. On attack, transfers all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. Disgusting! Are you a healer? You are a healer, actually. Unironically, I know we've done, like, some... you know, jiggery pokery. I actually kind of like the idea of this guy for more purging to go with the Warden and just do ultimate disruption. Alright, we generated wind, which is fantastic. We are going to cause you to not do a move. Probably that one. That seems pretty scary. Also, this seems pretty scary, actually, now that I look at it. So maybe we'll go for the bird. You're doing a support ability. It's a heal, which is pretty spicy. But I think we'll let the heal go through because I'm going to try and kill the bird. And I want to do wind, right? Because then you'll do your super mega move. Gets you to 20 or less. Starbeam! And then finally, you don't need to do heal right now. I guess you'll just stick the Summon Wind Lance on yourself. And this can start plinking away. Yeah, the warden gets hit pretty badly. You need to watch out what this dragon's doing. Alright, it's Earth now. You're attacking. You're doing 12 damage. Okay. I could theoretically steal enough fire to stop that. It is a theoretical, though. Oh, you're summoning a Wind Lance as well. Okay. Steal this. So yeah, I can kill this guy, but I can't interrupt him. Okay, that's fine. I will kill you then with Starspawn. I'll interrupt you. Actually, I can interrupt both. Do you have anything else worth doing? Oh, capture, wait. Should capture the dragon, right? Excellent. Nearly pretty big misplay, actually. We've done that ability. I'll just put this on Starspawn or something. Pew pew! I'm not going to catch this thing right now. I know I could catch it, but I want to save the final blind memento. Also, there's no way I'm putting that on my run. No offense, but it's just a healer I want to sort out now. But I think the dragon would be way better coverage than what I'm doing right now. Okay, that increased my chance of finding a dragon. Maybe not necessary, but sure. Double birds and dog. I still think the birds are really scary. Just the fact they get temporary power so quickly. Like, they can just blow a unit up. And now we also know that they generate Aether as well. Like, they're really nasty, actually. Okay, you're doing Explosive Rush. How about no? How about I steal your Aether if you don't mind and stop you doing that? I will then interrupt the other one. You know, I just thought... Wait, let me just quickly check this. How does your other thing work, sorry? Retaliate. When it's attacked to receive non-attack damage. If this hits Fire Aether, I think it's fire that's missing from this, will it redo the attack again? I imagine I want to attack this thing right now. You know what? I'm going to purge you again. I try and mitigate the possibility of that happening. Also, my ultimate counter, they just attacked me, so I didn't have the retaliate stacks change. Okay. Wind now. Wind is something I can deal with. We'll wind ourselves. I will steal Aether again. I'm going to do it regardless, because I get the Hyper Mega Beam up now. Star Beam time. My god, they've got so much Aether now. I would really like to do fire. I can't stop this guy attacking anymore, I believe. I can stop the other guy attacking, though. Alright, well, let's see what Big Bird does. Holy shit, that was so much damage. And the corruption is going pretty absurd now. I can't necessarily stop this, but again, we should just do it. Now I can stop it. I probably have lethal here, actually. I don't really need to worry about this. In fact, I definitely have stagger, so I really shouldn't be worrying about this. Because this will always stagger. Alright, damage goes up on my Warden. Summon Earth Totem, which generates shields. Wind Totem, which I thought I already had, actually. Earth Lance. Oh, I have Wind Lance, right, not Totem. I think these all suck, kind of. I guess we'll take the Earth Totem. I've got a Wind Lance already, and I can use this for shielding. But I'd probably always use healing instead of this. So it feels pretty bad. I guess it is generating Aether, which is not bad. But I don't love it. Armor. Start your turn, shield cell for 2, wind damage goes up. Again, slightly awkward because, you know, you don't do wind damage. I mean, you don't do damage. I'll put it on the Sphinx, though, because I don't think it's actually better than what I've got on my guy. We're about to fight the boss, which doesn't fill me with joy. But I've done everything I can possibly do, so. Alright, which loot or merchant? I have 25 gold, right? We'll go this way. Don't run into the Warden. Got 26 gold. $27 gold. Alright. I think that's as much gold as I can get before the shop. Stay back. Alright, let me see if we can rebirth. Neither of those are what I want. Alright, what have you got for sale? Start spawn one of the living manifestations of void. Be careful with it. Alright, sure, I'll try. Drum. On support action, cleanses 2 debuffs and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. Initial weakness +2, damage +1. Rare. If the enemy has 5 more Aether, purges an enemy Aether, and it gives you 10 max health. That might do better than the staff. It does remove my healing, though. Generates wild Aether! Oh my god, it has to be this, right? It's so good with my star spawn. But I might die. It has to be this. As long as we get out of this battle, it's fine. It's just the first boss. How hard can it be? Alright, I actually have to pay attention to the Warden again because he's got another trait now, which he didn't have last time I fought this guy. Also, funnily enough, I need to heal first turn. Oh, and the guy has more health. Alright, he has Power Nexus. For every 5 Aether purge, Aether stolen or weakness applied by the party applies power to self. I assume that means his side and not my side, otherwise help, I mean danger. On attack applies 2 weakness to target enemy. Aggressive purging. On every 4 attacks from allies, purges 1 enemy Aether. Cool. Okay, well, that's fun. He's gonna do Echo. Alright. He purged me, I purge him. That's what we're gonna do here. I'm going to steal an Aether off you. Joke's on you, you can't attack me anymore. You can't attack me with that attack anymore. The purge, basically. You need to heal here. There is no other play for you, it's just this one. There are other plays for you, but I think you just do the wild ritual. I think you do one of these. I have so much Aether right now. I tell you what, I might purge him again. Just slow the game down. Right, I still have a redirect left. You have 6 Earth. Not cool. Alright, that is Pollen Blast. Applies a bunch of weakness. Does a bunch of damage. Cool. Okay. Wiki Wild Beam. Star Beam time. Steal off him, please. I can... Oh, I can't break him. I kind of can break him. It's not a clean break, though. I guess I do this, which will stop you doing one of your attacks. That's okay. I think it's time for you to Earth Totem here. The last redirect. We're gonna break you this turn, I think, is the grand plan. This has to happen, though. Honestly, I could do with it happening again, actually. If you don't mind. Is this still even worth it here? I'm just gonna break. I guess it's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it. I can't stop him doing the other attack anyway. I guess I just need to take as much damage as I can right now. Plus, my guy is getting stronger and stronger. Why are you getting stronger, sorry? Oh, the ritual gives you power. Okay. Yeah, let's hit him. He's taking more damage in his broken state anyway, so I might as well try and make the most of it. Help. I didn't realize how much damage was incoming. Starspawn, you're actually quite weedy now that I look at it. You only have 26 health. Funnily enough, this is the first time I've noticed that. Alright, help. I'm in danger. Very great danger right now. You're going to do a little thievery. You may need to do more thievery. Okay, that stops one of the attacks, but it's not the attack that's actually scaring me right now. That is 24 damage incoming, so the Star-Lord is dead currently. But I can't do anything about it, so... I generated enough purge that I generated my heal. I think. I did, but it's only self. This is 14 healing. It'll take you back to near full, but it's actually not that good a deal. Oh my god, I'm actually going to lose my guy. Because this is still going into the top slot. Currently I'm taking... Not 24. 12... I'm taking 36 damage on this unit and I can't shield him, he's dead. There's nothing I can do about it. Even a full heal isn't enough. That sucks. I don't think I get the Starspawn back either. I need 2 actions on you, but even then that doesn't save you. Even the shielding from this is not enough. I just have to let him go. I think I just have to let him go. I don't have redirect, sadly. I guess what I could have done was healed this guy so he would have taken 2 attacks rather than just the 1. And honestly, I think we're kind of cooked now. I think we lost this guy way too early to recover from this. That's 36 damage incoming. So you need to heal yourself. Probably. Wait, if I shoot, the shoot doesn't count the cast the retaliate, right? Okay, you just decided to pick off my bottom unit. I mean, my bottom unit's dead. I have no redirection. It's 40 damage on this attack. I can steal from him. Never mind. I can block that one. Bearing in mind as well, he's got redirect on him right now, and he's got retaliate. This is still 34 damage incoming. The unit's dead. It just is dead. I can't keep it alive. Because the purge won't stop there. Oh, I can break him to save me from 1 attack. Never mind. Hang on a minute. I do have to take the retaliate, but it keeps the unit alive. Hold. Hold. Also, it actually interrupted the retaliate, I think, which is really good. Yeah, the AI is just like hard focusing 1 down at a time. Which is so hard for me to deal with. Like, it's basically impossible for me to deal with. My support unit's dead. I think. So, I'm taking 28 damage. No, 38 damage. Yeah, there's no way I can get back up above 38. So I think your last act of heroism is to put a wind totem on my other guy so he can potentially try and pick up the kill. It's Warden v Warden. I have literally no Aether. How much damage are you doing? That's a lot of damage. That's 48 damage. We steal that off you, if you don't mind. It's still really bad. I mean, that's 40 damage, yeah. This guy in Heroic ain't fucking around. Alright. We take the L. Have I turned up the difficulty? Yeah, it's heroic now. Where's my other new guy? It's this guy. So, you really are an Aethermancer, huh? Guess it was the Rube in the end. Eh? Alright, nothing to offer me? Sure. Sure, it's like really, really important lore right now, but... Oh. I thought you did something, whatever. I thought you did something for me. Do I want anything else soul bonded? No, honestly, that doesn't move the needle. I think I need improvements on my guys to get through that floor now. Like, a bit more max health would not go amiss. Upgrade might not be bad as well. 4 charges, that could have gone quite far there. Dude, the skill reroll could be good as well. I think I'll take the skill reroll because clearly, like, one of the guys, the support unit, I just wasn't happy with the skill I got. And I guess I'll take 4 charges. I don't think the amount needs to go up just yet, but... And alright, it turns out we're going to do another run this episode. Yeah, so we got on heroic, which is this. Which is really hard, it turns out, but... let's send it. I mean, we're getting more worthiness anyway. I think Starspawn was actually a really poor start. I didn't notice at the time. He has way too little health. Yeah, 30... I guess they all have 30. No, he has 45. I don't know. Was there a second page of the upgrade? Possibly. I guess you can check. Yeah, there's 2 pages. That actually might have been a good get, but oh well. I'm still okay with the flask. So yeah, we'll do heroic again. And let's start with the warden this time. I think the other thing that kind of screwed me is like it just took so long to get a support character. Let's start off with someone a bit tankier. And then maybe we'll grab the Starspawn later or something. I don't know. So perhaps it's right here. Okay, it's actually right here, but do I want to do the exact same thing? Or do I want to actually, like, change things a little bit? Let's pick up not Oddish. And we'll get some support going for my tank. And then maybe down the line we look at Starspawn. Now that's my sight to behold. You talk about the Warden. Yeah, the Warden looks like a true protector. Nature's unfiltered power against all who dare intrude. And obtain someone you can truly rely upon. It's good to have allies like that around. Oh, I just realized. I tell you what the true ending is. Maybe it's not, but I'm going to just say it's the true ending. I think you have to beat the final boss with the first, second, and third boss in your party. It just fits too well, right? It's good to have allies like that around. When things cut close, you know you can count on them. And that's what's most important. Oh, yeah, the knight gives you, like, an RNG event, right? Staff common, or I take a meteor rare. It'd be cool if your not pocket monsters could evolve. They're very litigious, except when it's the United States government, in which case they're a bit PU55Y, actually. Increased chance for an additional hit. And defense up, which actually seems pretty disgusting on my character that I want to get attacks redirected into. On support, action converts 1 random Aether into wild Aether and shields off at 2. And also upgrades your defense, so... actually both kind of disgusting. I think this might actually be the better option. I'll put it on the Warden for now. And I'll have my Warden be a tank somewhere down the line. He obviously has to do damage right now. But eventually I can imagine him redirecting attacks into himself. And that'll be a support action, which will generate wild ether. We're going oozeless. I refuse to take an ooze on this run. I said we've done too many runs with the ooze. And again, I need to actually check what the ooze's now got. It's got an additional trait the last time we did this. Alright, ooze now also has poison glands. Retaliate applies 4 poison to the enemy. Okay, so hitting this thing is pretty scary. Alright, I think we take cockatrice out early then. Basically, it's the same plan as always. Stop the ooze doing its attack as well. You know, I just thought, I can't really stop it doing what it wants to do. I can't do fire right now. So I can't break it, which means I'm just putting temporary power on it, which is really scary. Did I find out if it's a rarity above epic? No, I've not found that out yet. Also, I guess I should show off not oddish, because I don't think I've used it yet on a run. This thing has Wholesome. At the start of combat, applies a regeneration itself. Whenever regeneration triggers on a monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, and then triggers the regeneration. So, this wants me to just, like, slowly heal up over time. That's the deal of this monster. Also has perks of additional healing. And then we can do weakness to people, and a big heal. Can I kill you this turn?
I will do my best to save him, my lord.
Leah Martel, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I cannot pick up the kill, so actually I should do this and weaken you, so I'm taking less damage from this attack. Also, I should purge. Okay, I can't actually interrupt this. I guess I'll just do the damage then. I can't do the damage, never mind. I'll just generate Aether, I guess. That'd be sad. Alright, time for a heal. Put it on you. And then the regeneration will hopefully counteract the poison, is like the grand plan. I'll purge you though, it doesn't really matter. Cockatrice is down. Nine stacks of poison is pretty scary. Alright, break him. Can I just end the battle? No, I can leave you on 1. You'll die to poison. Yeah, you do take poison from your own damage, I think. So this is fine. God. By God, you're not immune to your own poison. You would actually be so OP if that was the case. Pretty scary battle, though. We might not want to fight the cockatrices if we can avoid it. Alright, end of the floor. That being said, I think we definitely take the battle if it's still a cockatrice. It's not, though. I can't do water either. I guess I'll try and kill you first. Warpatinger, I think you're called. You're shooting a basic attack right now. What's this doing, sorry? Poison and 2 times 4 earth. It's gonna purge you if you don't mind. So this attack doesn't go off. And I guess I'll break you with this guy. Doesn't really matter, but... I mean, I guess it saves me a bit of health. AK a bit of corruption at this point, because I think corruption's the scarier part. Oh yeah, we can also use blind mementos again. I've got 2 now. We've not caught Warpatinger yet, so we'll catch Warpatinger. I can't interrupt this because I need to break 2 off you. And by break, I mean I need to purge 2 off you. It'll stop one, but not the other. Actually, let's do some science here. Okay, I think this means, actually, if I purge down to nothing, and they regain the Earth, they would actually redo their attack again. So I need to be, like, a bit cautious of that ever occurring. It's hard to tell, actually, because I don't really know what order of operations would have happened then. Maybe we would have stolen for the bottom one and denied its attack, but... It's not the greatest scientific evidence that is true, but I feel like it might be true. We'll just kill you. Alright, way more chill than the other fight. Alright, my special ability is Healing Hex. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, heals the ally with the lowest health for 3. That's actually a pretty good synergy with the not oddish, because that applies weakness. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, generates 1 additional Aether of the same element, this monster takes 1 more damage from all hits. It's kind of fun. I did want to do some purge-related stuff, but... At the end of your turn, if this monster has less than 8 shields, shield self equal to the difference. I think in the short term, the Healing Hex is actually quite useful. You want Whoopatinger in the 3rd slot? I mean, we'll have to see. Actually, the Whoopatinger could possibly go into the 3rd slot if I generate it. I think it's more offensive-minded as a unit. Corruption Cleanse +2. At the start of your turn, this monster heals itself equal to half of the damage it took last round. Interesting. Aura, on water action from any ally, applies regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Sensitivity Aura. Weakness only reduces damage by 2, but each hit against enemies with weakness deals 2 more damage. Okay. So, it makes weakness, I assume it's for the enemy, worse than it normally is, but I do more to them. I think that's not very good. I think I take the yellow option. Because I don't really do that many water actions with my other guy anyway. Well, I say that. Are you water, other guy? No, you're earth wind. And I think this is actually not that good. I'd rather the weakness actually do the weakness effect than do more damage to them. In fact, I think this will be very useful versus the boss, possibly. So I don't take 40 damage on a turn. Because weakness is... Yeah, reduces damage by 3. I guess it is a little like... I don't know. No, it's still a pretty big reduction. We'll take recovery. Because it's not even just 3. On a multi-hitting move, it's like considerably more of a percentage, if you know what I mean. Like, if it's 4 times 6, for example, taking the 3 off is, like, so nice. Versus only 2. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, it's a soul gate. Sure, I'll release a monster soul to see what's behind. An item. Rare boots. Initial temporary power +1. Style combat, you get temporary power. Initial shields +5. It increases your evasion. It's probably better for the Warden than Mandragora, but it's something I can put on Mandragora and not really feel that upset about. I see you, by the way, hidden box. Is this worth? I'm not sure yet. By the way, did you see the Warden, like, do his spinning Taz move and the right there for a second? He got stuck on the other side of the wall to me. I just, like, didn't know what to do. He just span like a drill. Loot. I don't really need loot right now, so we won't worry about that. Knight or Aether Spring. I think the Knight gives you stuff, or it gives you the opportunity to get something. It's like, oh, pick one of the options. That being said, I'm about to generate a 3rd unit, so let's go to Knight. I'll just confirm it. Alright, it's Ooze, Gargoyle, or Tatzelworm. They are my options. You have the same element composition as the Warden. You do give me some fire coverage, which is what I'm lacking right now. I guess we'll take Tatzelworm, but it's not really what I was after. So I might swap this slot. Holy shit. Did I not expect that many guys down there? Where is my guy? Where's the knight? There he is. Alright, we're on the Pilgrim Path even. Okay, it's equipment, but I get to choose. Or I get 10 gold. Armor or belt? Uninterrupted, 75% chance to apply power to self. Aether chance plus 33%, power chance plus 33. It seems really good. I mean, I'll stick on Tatzelworm, I guess, for now. I think it's better than the armor, potentially. Although I didn't really read the armor, to be fair. Just the Aether generation, though, is quite nice. Alright, it's time to fight, I think. I think I'm going to leave the slime to last, but I might live to regret this. I think the slime is too hard to kill, so I'll kill the unit that generates sidekick, which is the double-headed dog. Okay, so for this I need to generate wind. No one else generates wind, right? Except yours truly. I can't do the water either. We're really lacking coverage with Mandragora. Man, I can't purge. At least all the attacks are going into the right slots. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's pretty spooky, but I think we just stay the course. I deal with you first, because you're kind of spooky with the sidekick effect. Actually, have we seen Tatzelworm yet? On the enemy side, sorry. Toxic Earth. On Earth, action from any ally applies poison. Okay, I've seen the problem now. I can't really do anything about it now because it's a bit too late, but I probably should have broke you. Oh well. Things are out for healing. So that was an enemy with weakness attacking, and they removed the weakness stacks multiple times, so he got 3 healings off multiple times. The thing, the weakness applies to like a multi-hitting move each hit. Break this guy. Also stop one of the earth moves coming in. That being said, I'm going to break this guy now, I think. Actually, just going to poison this guy. That's kind of spooky, though. Yeah, I probably don't want to poison that guy, actually. I seem to have made a bit of a faux pas here. But his effect will still go off even if he's interrupted, right? Let's just put some damage into this guy. I should really check the damage numbers as well. As my guy, my one is nearly dead. Do a big boy heal. What are you doing, by the way, wolf friend? Heal everyone for 12. Cleanses 2 debuffs, supplies 2 sidekick. I don't love it. I might have to let you do it, though. What the fuck are you doing, by the way? Jesus Christ. I actually might lose this battle. I think I've done this pretty poorly. I should have just killed the fucking wolf, I think, on the previous turn, so I wouldn't have to deal with this on this turn. It's still not that bad, though. Unless someone dies, in which case it's really bad. It's fine. It's not fine. Tattleworm's dead. No, the regeneration saved me. Okay, we're good. I'm not good at all, but we're good. Let's heal Tattleworm back to full, I think. Jesus Christ. I can't stop you from doing your Earth maneuver. It is going... How much damage are you doing, by the way? 10 damage? You guys need to stop. Wait, is Oddish alive? I just realized that Oddish is going to take 12 poison damage. Oddish might be dead. I don't know how the regeneration stacks are going to trigger here. Okay, we're good. All this healing I've picked up is actually saving me. Hard saving me. Alright, I wasn't in doubt at all. To be fair, this is the issue with Mandragora, right? It kind of doesn't offer enough offensively. Or at least the problems I've found with it. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. Cannot trigger with itself. Wind generator, healing +1. Healing +1 seems pretty good here. Yeah, probably better than the shields. Please. Give gold, receive Aether, Aether, receive gold. I think again we'll just generate some more Aether because I don't think the run's going to last too long, no offense, run, but I'd rather improve my settlement right now. Especially since we're on heroic difficulty. Come closer, dear. Come, I want to do a super mega move on you. Alright, can't do it. I could from up there, though. Maybe. Can I get on that? Really? I'm not allowed? This is out of bounds? Come on. Okay, we can't break this guy because I have no fire damage, right? I can not break that guy either. I can break this guy, though. Alright, let's go for the wolf again. I might try and leave the chicken, but the chicken is actually pretty spooky to leave alone. How much damage is this? 12. And he just sidekicked herself. Let me generate weakness, because the weakness, when it is removed, will generate healing anyway. I think now this guy's got sidekick on him, I just need to kill him, like, yesterday, basically. And I think I'll make my life a touch easier for this battle. I'm just going to put up some healing here. Alright, now we take the big hit. Okay. Just like that, we're back to full health. Let's break this guy. Which I think stopped Tattleworm from attacking me, which is pretty good. Let's just pick up the kill on you. Although, what are you doing? 3 by 3 and put dodge on self. If I put weakness on you, can the weakness reduce to 0? I can't remember. I think it goes to, like, not less than 1, right? Alright, let's put some weakness here. I did just buff you, though. I forgot I gave you temporary power, which is fine, because the weakness basically offsets it. You pick up the kill here. And it's their turn, of course. Alright, you can stop attacking me now. You nerd. Okay. Time to go after this guy. You have dodge, that's right. Jesus Christ, it's 24 damage. And you buff yourself afterwards. And I can't interrupt it, I think. Interesting, I can interrupt it. How am I interrupting this? Huh. Either way, I think I want to interrupt this. I mean, I'm going to kill you, right? Yeah, so I'll just kill you. Outright. Alright, I get hit pretty badly. The burn comes in. What is your top attack, please, game? 1 times 3 against self. Oh, you're going to buff yourself. And it's before this attack, so this attack is going to be disgusting. I actually have to kill you, or interrupt you in some way. I can't interrupt you, I have to kill you. Oh, Mandragora is going to die, I think. Actually, the weakness might save me. Wait, I forgot this is a fire attack. I can stagger you. Never mind, we're safe. When I said I have no fire damage to stagger you, it turns out I'm a dirty, stinking liar. Alright, we'll get some dings now, right? 1 ding. How to 1 can you actually do something? On Earth action from ally applies poison to each enemy. +3 crit damage at the start of combat, and whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force to self, which is guaranteed crits. On water action from an ally applies regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Interesting, because regeneration then works with Mandragora's effect, right? Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. So it just like puts more regeneration, so I get more passive healing. I'm a touch concerned because I think it's either cruelty or regenerating water. Just for more damage. I think I want you to do some more damage. I appreciate the other one has a synergy, but... on support action, converts a random Aether into Wild Aether. Regeneration healing +2. Increases healing of regeneration on allies by 2. Is this actually better than this? It might actually be better than this. Although I can put this on anyone, right? So rather than healing for 5 from regeneration, which is what regeneration does, I'd get 7 health. I'm actually not going to do it because I think I need the wind generator, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's actually not even that good because I don't attack that often with Mandragora anyway. I think it's all of a muchness of a muchness is really the answer. I'm going to scrap it. checking my options before I do this. Alright, that's all there is to say. Okay. So we'll do the last battle. I can't break this guy, right? Unless I have wild damage, I can't do it. I have no attack that's water-based. Let me try and kill the cockatrice this time. Now that I remember I've got fire damage. And I guess I'll deal with the ooze last. I don't love this because the ooze and Tatsuo have got a poison synergy, but... what do you want me to do about it? Alright, I can't break this guy this turn, but I need to generate fire for the future turn. So I guess we'll go into the Tatsuo and just try and deal with him first. You're about to put poison on me, which I don't really love. It's 2 guys attacking the top slot as well, which is pretty bad news for me. Alright, let's generate some ether. You need to do the heal. You can't do the heal. It's pretty bad, actually, that you can't do that. Okay, you got 26 health plus 5 shield, so you got 31 health, basically. This is 6 damage. 10, so 16, but you put 2 poison on, so... it's pretty scary. I think I'll live the turn, but I don't love it. Actually, I'll do this. I'll put weakness on you so I start healing from the effect of... whenever a weakness stack is burnt off, we get a heal. Which means I actually want to let this guy attack. So I think I'll do that and generate more ether. I might have got this wrong. We'll see. It has been known to happen. Corruption reduces my max health when I start battles. But yeah, I can heal max in the combat. Right, it's time to kill the bird. The bird is not the word, it turns out. If I purge, I was going to say, there's a chance I stop your attack, but I can't stop the other attack. We have weakness on you anyway, so I don't really care. Interestingly as well, I was like, I don't know what I was looking at now. I think it was the Steam page where like they were talking about the game. I don't know if it's a patch or something, but you can turn that mechanic off in the settings if you don't like the corruption mechanic. So every battle you just start at full health again. I'm not going to do it because I feel like it's in the game for a reason, right? There's clearly some builds which would like be more broken if you had this on or off. Okay, I need to kill the other guy. Tatzelworm, kill Tatzelworm, please. You do weakness. You apply poison to me, which I really hate. And then I'll break you. Man, attacking this thing and getting poison to put onto myself is so brutal. It's really scary. Right, applies 4 weakness to target enemy, heals all eyes by 2 times 6, so it gives me another healing ability. It's an AoE healing. 4 times 3 earth damage to target, applies redirect to self. Consumes 1 regeneration on target ally as additional cost. Applies 2 weakness to all enemies in free action. Wait, isn't this not insane? Oh, wait, it might not be, because it says triggers not is removed. It might actually be, like, astonishingly anti-synergistic, actually, if I can't get any more regeneration on. I'm gonna take it, but I think right now I can't enable it. I need more regeneration. Okay, this might be the winner's choice. Heals everyone for 4 times 7, applies 2 regeneration to all. got more weakness as well. No, I need you to generate regeneration now. I think 3 water is acceptable. Although, I say this, I do want water damage as well for coverage reasons. But no, give me... Yeah, give me this. I guess we'll lean more into regeneration down the line. Maybe we want the item with regeneration healing up, rather than healing up. I just need the coverage. There's too many enemies I can't stagger right now. Alright, are we at the boss yet? Nope. Envoy... Spring Merchant. I don't really have any money anymore because I spent my money, like, improving my settlement, so to speak. Right, what's Envoy all about? Oh, it's this guy. He's come to notice something. There's hidden places in the areas which only monsters can sense. Okay, I think we found this out and you can just, like, remove it with Monster Soul. Okay, this guy gives me Artifact, which actually could be pretty big. Purchase your enemy Aether. I like it. Consumes all your Aether and generates 7 random Aether. This could actually be insane. Like, it could literally just be +7 if I spend down to, like, nothing. It could also be, like, disgusting, as in, like, I can't use it. Because if I just don't generate the ones I want, then, you know, we're screwed. I think I'll just take the Purge because it's safer, but I think the deck of cards might actually just be broken. I don't know yet. Tattleworm, there's a chance you're going here. I can get Nyx. Heals, Aether, and Poison. I can get Wolpertinger, Critical, Purge, and Sidekick. This monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them once. On copied action, purges the same amount in elements of Aether as was spent on the action. Kinda seems fun. Actually, that would be good with the deck of cards. Which is kind of sad because I can't get it anymore, but... Do water, you do wind. What's your deal again? Oh yeah, you're pretty poison-based, right? Healing and poisons. I'm not really going for a poison-based build, so I think we don't take Nyx. I might go for Wolpertinger, though. Goodbye, Tattleworm. You do cause me to lose my fire coverage, which is a little bit suspect from me. But you have Purge on Purge synergy. Uninterrupted applies Sidekick to self. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, breaks 1 point of the same element on all enemies. As long as this monster is Sidekick, otherwise gain 2 damage. Interesting. So this only works as long as... I can only purge if I use the copied action. I think I take Exploit right now. I think it's the one I'm most likely to trigger. I think the other ones are actually too hard to trigger right now. I could actually go for a reroll here. You know what? Let's go for a reroll. I don't love any of these. Retaliate. If this monster has 50% or more health, purge 1 enemy Aether. Okay, that could trigger. Allies gain increased crit chance on an interrupt deals 5 wind damage to that enemy. I'll try to continue the purge train. Alright, fire is a significant weakness right now. Fire is a significant weakness right now. I'll try and deal with Wolpertinger first and leave the bird till the end. Can I recharge artifacts? I think once I beat a boss, I get the artifacts back again. But I can only use 1 per turn. So I can weaken every enemy from the get-go, which seems pretty good, actually. I just want to test some. Actually, can I test something? You're purging Aether. That's pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to try something. If I do this... Yeah, it doesn't trigger its own ability. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. Wolpertinger, I don't want you doing what you're doing. So no. Is that actually an attack? No, it's just a purge. I'll weaken you as well. And basic attack with Wolpertinger. So weakness gets removed, so I start mass healing myself. But the problem now is I have to like restart the regeneration train because like his ability just gets like catalyzed off his own regeneration stack that he starts the game with. I guess now I can use my Blossoming Strike, so it's like fine, but it's like the weakness of my build. Oh, I can steal it. You can use Fire Ritual now. That's actually really cool. I might dig this character. Uh-oh. Bye now. What are you doing, by the way? You're doing a big heal. What if I just kill the guy? Then what do you do? Nothing, I think. I guess you heal the full health guy. Wait, I can now steal this. It's not good, but I can steal it. Alright, let's stop our stealing shenanigans when I don't need to do them. What are you up to? That's a lot of damage. Alright. Actually, what's the other guy doing, sorry? Also a lot of damage. Alright, I can stop the bird doing what he was up to. All I can do is weaken this guy. I guess I could purge with my item, but I think I want to hold it for the boss if I can. Wolpertinger's okay, it's fine. He eats those. Probably should have run the calcs there just to make sure. Alright, we're all good. This will stop you doing your other bird-based maneuver, so I'll do that. I probably should do the regeneration here. What can you copy? You can copy anything. You could copy the heal, actually. They don't really want to hit this bird right now. As... I can copy Firebolt as well, though. Ah, fuck it, I'll do Firebolt. It's going to give him one temporary power, which is going to make his Flurry do more damage. But Mandragora eats those. It's actually kind of interesting as well on the Wolpertinger side of things because I think the stagger element is often the element of the attacking ability of that creature. So it's like, its offensive ability is also his weakness. And that means this copy ability is so powerful. Okay, in this case it's not, but a lot of the other times it has been. Right, you're gonna, like, Giga Buff yourself, which I don't really like. I'd like to stop that. This is gonna do disgusting damage as well. Can I stop this? Steal your own regeneration to put weakness on the guy. That's step one of the process. I can't stop it with a purge. What am I stealing, by the way? I'm stealing a fire. I'd have to steal another 2 fires for this to work. Can I check what this is stealing? Oh, it's removing the water. That might actually be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's moderately fine. I'll use one of my items. Because now this is just 2 times 4, but it won't be 2 times 4. It's actually going to be like... I think it's going to be 4 times 5. Wait, does your ability go off multiple times, or is it once per turn? Nope, it's any number of times. This is actually, like, disgusting. You're attacking, by the way? You're attacking Wolpertinger. Uh-oh. I'll put more weakness on you. That'll solve the problems. And I think you just have a sad time now. You might actually be dead, Wolpertinger. I think the heal off the weakness might keep you alive, but... Or I'll just stagger you somehow. I guess that also works. Don't know, of course, you to stagger there, but I'll take it. Somehow I did wild damage to you, I guess. Have I ever played with the chicken? I have in the demo. The chicken is pretty spooky, actually. Oh, this is the start of the floor. I was like, wait, am I at the end of the floor? Nope, literally just started. Soul Lantern. I can release a soul to gain 5 health to a monster. Probably not a bad idea. It really probably should be the Warden, but I think the Wolpertinger might just explode if it gets hit by something, so... I'm just going to give it to the Wolpertinger, even though it's not the tank unit. I just don't want you to fall over to, like, an obscure attack. Elemental Challenge, Warden, Wolpertinger, or not now? I'll let Wolpertinger take on the challenge. I trust the Wolpertinger. Nice, he passes. Alright, one more battle, Wolpertinger gets a level. Not a thing. Alright. Tome. On single target attack applies weakness. Wolpertinger is yours now, buddy. Alright, let's deal with this guy first. I am fairly corrupted right now. You may have noticed. Okay. You need to do this. I need the healing. Is there a comeback mechanic if you lose a monster? I mean, I can just rebirth another monster, so that is the comeback mechanic, I guess. Right, this is like a super flask. I can copy these abilities. Wait, I can copy the abilities from the last battle? That's kind of funny. How much are you doing? I'll break you. I probably should have thought about that turn a bit longer, though. Flurry Breeze. Interesting. Alright, I'll flurry this guy to get some dodge on the Wolpertinger. Probably should have looked what the guys are doing. You're purging Aether? Sure. Do it, I guess. I can't really stop you, so... I say, I could, like, stop you, but I don't care. You have perished. And I'll just generate some more ether, which is actually irrelevant because you're going to purge it. Alright, you gain power from doing this as well, which is Not cool. You are going to do big damage hit. Okay, can I interrupt this guy? I think so. I can. No point in purging, so I'll just generate more ether. Dude, the regeneration healing is actually pretty nice. Right, take off your regeneration to weaken everyone. I forgot it's everyone not targeted. It doesn't... Nah, it's fine. This is okay. You have so much Aether, you've got 13 fire. Alright, we're not purging that, it turns out. I'll hit you. Can I have one more monster at the same time? I don't think I can. I think it has to be distinct. I've not really had it like fully confirmed yet, but I don't think I've ever seen a situation where it's often been the same monster twice. So I assume it can't happen. I can purge your Aether. This is honestly irrelevant. I'll just hit you. Goodbye, Wumpertinger. I was just thinking, wait, are you not getting buffed for debuffs? I just put all the weakness on this guy imaginable. I'm sorry, Wumpertinger. I may have caused you to fall over there. Maybe my bad. I probably should have been like locking in more. It's not like I've got a boss next floor to deal with. He was about to ding as well. He was one day before retire ding. You just lost a monster in your last fight. This happens to all Aethermancers eventually. Really? Since there's a monster shrine at the start of the zone, you may try to get to the next zone to rebirth. Okay, yeah. Okay, do I still have it here? I can't remember if I used it on this floor. If I did, then... Uh-oh. I used it here. Alright, well, I guess this means we just leave. I need that. Am I allowed to just instantly leave, by the way? I might have done everything anyway, to be fair. Alright, I'm allowed to instantly leave, but... Oh, God. It looks pretty bad. I guess we take the loot drop here because my guy will not have loot on him, so... Alright! We're fighting the boss. I have no souls left? Alright, well... I think this is going to be a 2-run episode, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my item? Where's my item? Did I get it? Was I not paying attention? I think I may have already got it. Alright, well, we're fucked. I'm blaming Vang for picking up Wumpertinger when I didn't need to. It's fine. These two guys, they're good guys. They're the best guys. They can beat the Warden on their own. Which doesn't solve my problem anyway, because I don't get a Monster Soul back for this. We have to start with this. Or I die. I guess I should see what you're up to. You're purging my ether. Alright, well, 2 can play that game, buddy. The problem is this guy scales off purging. Weakness, please. $28 damage. This is pretty bad. I think we'll do that. It's not a lot better, actually. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. Like, my magic guard just doesn't do enough, and I think the weakness is not gonna, like, actually do enough. I guess I get back down to 0 ether here and stop him attacking with a scary move. I've done 7 damage, I think. Was that right? Was it 7 damage I just saw? I've got the Warden Plus Oddish and he's just a Warden. Yeah, but he's actually a souped up version of me. Look, he's got a purple aura. And anyone with an aura is better. I've done literally no damage to this guy. I do not think we're long for this world. That's 36 damage. That's 16 damage. So Mandragora is living this turn currently. Wait. Mandragora lives this turn, so I need to do this. I just need the weakness to permanently be on this guy to minimize the damage I'm taking. It's going to be the most long, drawn-out battle of all time. And also, I don't think there's a win condition for me in this long, drawn-out battle. The corruption is getting out of control. Is the boss scaling? Yeah, he's getting one. He's getting like 1 power for like every 3 purges he does, and he's purging me every single turn. So we are on like a timer to inevitable defeat. Like, what's this doing now? It's doing 44 damage. So I think my Warden is dying this turn, basically. Might as well drink this. I've saved it long enough now. I'm also doing negative damage to them. I don't really know what I'm hoping for here. I have no scaling and he has scaling. And I'm making the fight really long and drawn out. It's literally over. Possibly over this turn, in fact. That is now 46 damage to the top unit, which is almost more than my max health. I think I live. And the bottom attack is 40 damage, which is, again, almost the entirety of Mandragora's health. I think Mandragora will live through this turn, but the next turn, it's over. Never mind. It somehow got... I guess it purged me or something, gained another strength mid-attack. It's got 8 attack now. Aha! Weakness! Alright, I'm blaming it all on Wolpertinger, by the way. I'd have won this fight if it weren't for my meddling Wolpertinger. Yeah, it's heroic not fucking around. I did 50... Actually, I did 50-something damage. It's actually not that bad. It was a 6 of his health, considering I only had 2 units. Okay. Let me get some upgrades before I end. I'm happy as well I spent my gold on this run to give me an upgrade in the village. Let's take max health upgrade. That doesn't matter. We're not going to beat a boss right now. I guess I should grab this early. So I get more, like, stats on the units faster. And I guess we'll get more healing. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode of YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? Everything helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye!